Ahoy mates! Today I'm getting ready for a musical adventure in the deep blue sea. And you're in luck because I'm going to make you members of my crew. Now, as members of my crew, you're going to have to work. You're going to have to hoist the sails. And you're going to have to swab the decks. And you're going to have to climb to the top of the tallest mast and be on the lookout for any pirate ships that might be in the area. Now, one thing that sailors do to make their work go easier is they sing as they work. And they'd entertain each other. They'd get together at the end of a long day and they'd sing and they'd dance and they'd play musical instruments. And always on board these ships, there was at least one sailor who had a musical instrument. And many times that musical instrument was a flute. And now, I'm going to play the song that we're going to sing on my recorder. And as I play, listen closely to the melody because we're going to sing it very soon. Now let's get the beat of that song in our bodies. We're going to pretend that we're pulling up the anchor. We're pulling up the anchor. And we're going to pull up the anchor and keep the beat as we do. Here we go. Now there's words to this song. It's all about a sailor who goes to sea and does some pretty fun stuff. Listen and follow along with the words.
A sailor went to sea, to see what he could see, and all that he could see, was the bottom of the deep blue sea. A sailor went to chop, to see what he could chop, and all that he could chop, was the bottom of the deep blue chop. A sailor went to knee, to see what he could knee, and all that he could knee, was the bottom of the deep blue knee. A sailor went to see chop me, to see what he could see chop me, and all that he could see chop me, was the bottom of the deep blue sea chop me.
The sailors loved to dance too. And at the end of a long day, they'd get together and this is the little dance they would do to that song. Follow along. I'll do a line and you repeat it after me. Okay? Here we go, crew. In this song, there's these words that repeat. And on each one of those words that repeat, we got a special move for it. And the first, it goes like this. A sailor went to sea. This is like we're looking. Okay, let's try that. Ready? And. A sailor went to sea. Then we're going to go down again. To see what he could see. Can you do that? To see what he could see. And then we go. And all that he could see. Can you try that? And all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. Was the bottom of the deep blue sea. Now let's put it all together from the beginning. Ready? Here we go. A sailor went to sea. A sailor went to sea, to see what he could see, and all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. Now in verse 2 of the song, the sailor goes to chop, 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 just like that. A sailor went to chop, 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 to see what he could chop, 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 and all that he could chop, chop, chop was the bottom of the deep blue chop, chop, chop. And in verse 3 of the song, the sailor's gonna knee. So it goes like this. A sailor went to knee, to see what he could knee, and all that he could knee was the bottom of the deep blue knee. And then in the 4th verse of the song, it gets really crazy because we put all those moves together. So it's going to be C, chop, knee. Again, that's C, chop, knee. So really slow, let's do it. Ready, and a sailor went to sea, chop, knee, to see what he could see, chop, knee, and all that he could see, chop, knee, was the bottom of the deep blue sea, chop, knee. Now in between those 4 verses, they have what we call an interlude. And on the interlude, we're going to walk on the deck and we're going to run on the deck. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to run 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that again. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, crew, we've practiced it. Now we're going to do the whole song. Follow me as best you can. I think you're going to be great. A sailor went to sea, to see what he could see, and all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. A sailor went to chop, 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 to see what he could chop, 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 and all that he could chop, chop, chop was the bottom of the deep blue chop, chop, chop. A sailor went to knee, to see what he could knee, and all that he could knee, was the bottom of the deep blue knee. A sailor went to see, chop me, to see what he could see, chop me, and all that he could see, chop me, was the bottom of the deep blue sea, chop me. Sailors, you did a great job with that song. Now, if you want to challenge yourself, you do it faster. And you do it faster and faster and faster. And you know what? I think I want to challenge you. Let's do the song super fast and see how we do. And if you make some mistakes, that's fine. All musicians make mistakes, but the more you work at it, the better you get. Guaranteed. Okay, now here we go. Super fast. A sailor went to CCC.
A sailor went to CCC to see what he could see, and all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue CCC. A sailor went to chop, chop, chop to see what he could chop, 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 and all that he could chop, chop, chop was the bottom of the deep blue chop, chop, chop. A sailor went to to see what he could and all that he could was the bottom of the deep blue A sailor went to see Choppy to see what he could see Choppy, and all that he could see Choppy was the bottom of the deep blue sea Choppy.
Okay, sailors, you did great, but I'm exhausted. Now, how about if we sit down and play the drums for a while? I'm going to go into my kitchen and I'm going to look around for 4 different things that I can use for drums. And why don't you go try to find some things that you can use for drums right now. You don't have to find 4 things. You can find 2 things, 1 thing, 3 things. I don't care, but just meet me back here, okay? See you soon. Bye. I'm back. I got my wooden spoon beaters, and wait till you see the drums I found. I'm going to show you the drum I'm going to use today. It's the bottom of my microwave pan. And I'm going to put it here, and these are wonderful to use because they're flat, they don't move anywhere. And listen to this. I'm going to play the whole rhythm right here on my microwave dish. So I've got to play those CCCs nice and loud, or those chop, chop, chops, or those knee, knee, knee. So listen to this. All right? If you have another drum, let's put your second drum in, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to use for my second drum. My saucepan. And my saucepan, when you hear it, it kind of sounds like a ship's bell. Let's suppose we're going to use the bell to be the CCC sound. So we start over here. A sailor went to CCC to see what he could see, and all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue. Now, if you have a third drum, add it now. And if you don't, having 2 drums is perfect. And for my third drum, I'm going to use my pasta pot. This is going to be for the chop, chop, chop sound. All right? So let's see how this sounds. A sailor went to chop, chop, chop to see what he could chop, chop, chop. And all that he could chop, chop, chop was the bottom of the deep blue chop, chop, chop. If you have a 4th drum, go get it. If not, it's okay. I happen to have a 4th drum. It is my vegetable steamer. And this is going to be for the knee, knee, knee sound. So I'm all the way over here for my first part of my rhythm, all the way over here for the knee sound. So here we go. What a drum set, huh? A sailor went to knee, knee, knee to see what he could knee, 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 and all that he could knee, knee, knee was the bottom of the deep blue knee, knee, knee. Now you know, in that 4th verse, we go from C to chop to knee. And wait till you hear how cool this sounds. C, chop, knee. 3 different bells on our ship. Let's practice that. Ready? And a sailor went to see chop knee to see what he could see chop knee, and all that he could see chop was the bottom of the deep blue sea chop knee. Let's play the whole song with the music. In between the verses, you're just going to play this. You're just going to keep the steady beat. All right? This is going to be fun. Here we go. Sailors, you have done a wonderful job as musicians and as sailors. And in our next lesson, we're going to go back out on the sea and we're going to find a sea creature. So I want you to be thinking, what sea creature are we going to find? Ahoy, mates!